Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today I am re-recording my last weekly check-in because when I rewatched it, it was not great. So I'm re-recording it. So all the numbers are pretty much already filled in. No. So we're just gonna run back through this, and I'm going to show y'all what our expenses were and our paycheck breakdown. So I am going to try to cover it up and go down one at a time. But for the 25th through the 31st, we're going to check in for that week. On Saturday, I sent my husband to get gas in the gas tank, and we had to go inside and pay. And we prepaid for $40, and they gave him back 2 5s for the difference from how much we actually filled up. So we put that into our $5 savings challenge and only spent $30 at the pump. And then we went to Walmart and picked up a few things that we needed for the week. And it was $16, so that $4 extra bills went to our $1 savings challenge. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we had no spends. On Friday, we got paid and we did our $20 into the Budget Mom Savings Challenge, which completed the January Savings Challenge. And we had $82 in that savings challenge. I put it in towards my husband's car fund. So let's go ahead and check in. So for our groceries, we had 3 that we're looking at. So we had the 16 and the 4, which is 20, plus this 20 makes 40. So we're going to flip over to our weekly check-in. As you can see here, we've already filled in that we spent $40, and we have 0 remaining here. All right. So now we're going to flip back. For gas, we had the 30 that actually came out, and then the 10 that we put into savings, which was 40. So as you can see here, we had 40, and the 30 that was remaining, we put 20 of it into my husband's car fund, and the other 10 towards the credit card to make it a bigger amount. And you'll see that in the cash envelope stuffing that it ends up being a higher amount, $10 more than what it was. All right, for miscellaneous, we didn't have anything this month or for this week. So we had 0 spent and 0 remaining. Unbudgeted, we didn't spend anything unbudgeted. So we ended up with 104 negative for the whole month, which isn't too bad. I've already closed out all of our sinking funds and added up what we spent, or how much we added and how much we subtracted. I am adding this paycheck's sinking fund money into February's, just because it ended on the last day of the month and I had closed out my sinking funds before I did this paycheck breakdown. All right, so now I'm going to flip over to my paycheck breakdown, and we are going to go in and show y'all that. All right, so this week James's paycheck was $732.12. My check was $126.88. For other, we didn't have anything. Our total income for this month was $859. So for the Mazda, we added $121. For rent, we added $120. For power, we added $70. Allstate only needed $20. AT&T needed $30 to finish it. Water needed $70. Propane needs $60. Student loan was added $17. Charter, we added $10. Pest control was completely funded last week, so we didn't need to add anything this week. Credit card, we put $30 in for. Groceries, we've added $120. Diapers, we didn't add anything because we reduced how much we were going to spend next month, so that filled up last week. Gas, we reduced how much we were putting in, so that one didn't need anything this week. We put down $11 for savings. Miscellaneous, we added $20. Sinking funds, we're putting $180 into sinking funds and $40 into spending. So those are our paycheck breakdown there. And how we do this, make sure we have the right amounts in each column by the end of the month. We add up all 5 weeks and make sure our total here matches what we budgeted over here for all of our bills. And then, all right, so our groceries was the same as our budgeted amount, but diapers, gas, savings, miscellaneous, sinking funds, all of those are fine to be different numbers down through here because they are variables and they do get changed around sometimes, like diapers is getting reduced, gas is getting reduced, so it just varies. But as long as our bills on this side and our total here adds up to what we have here, we are good. So let's go ahead and add those up and make sure, because everything that we put in each week stays in there until the end of the month, and then the first of the month I put them all back into the bank and pay as many as I can. So let's make sure we have our total. So 120 plus 120 plus 121, so 601. So our total for this is 601, which is good. So this would make this 600. All right, so let's add up. So 70 times 5, 350, and that added up to how much we budgeted. So that one's good. All right, this one here has 20, 20, 30, 30, 20. All right, so 120, which is how much we budgeted for. So 120, so we're good. They match. All right, next up is AT&T, which we budget $160. So let's see if that's right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 430. 30 times 4 plus the 40 we added 1 week. So that's 160. So that one is good. All right, next we have 10, 20, 40, 60, $70 for the water, which is good. Okay, next up we have propane, which we added 43 times, so 40 times 3 plus 70 plus 60, so 250. So I reduced that amount because we didn't have that much this past month. So, because our bill ended up only being $220, so I went ahead and knocked that down by $50 as well. So student loans, we budgeted 57. We had 40 here plus another 17, which is 57. So that is good. All right, next up is charter, and we budget 55. So let's see if that's how much we ended with. So we got 10, 20, 30, 45, 55. So that one is good. All right, so for pest control, we budget 33. Let's see if we got it. 10, 20, 30, and 33. That one's good. Credit card, now we have added quite a bit to credit cards. Let's see, we have 20 plus 10 plus 40 plus 38 plus 30. So we added 138 from our categories, or from our paychecks. So 138. And groceries adds up to 160 because it's the same as the rent up here. So adds up to 600. So that one is good. Diapers we ended up reducing, and we only put 20, 40, 60, 80 towards diapers for February. For gas, we reduced this one as well. We put it down to 200. So we have 51, 52. So 200, which is good. For savings, we added here. We added 10 plus 35 plus 40 plus 20 plus 11. So we added 116 into our savings, which I find is really excellent. For miscellaneous, we had 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's good. For sinking funds, we had a budget amount of 500. So let's see how much we put into them. 100, 120, 174, 115 plus 180 is $689 into sinking funds between this and savings, we had a good amount going towards a savings of some sort, which I'm very proud of. I'm very happy. All right, so for me and my husband's spending, we had 40 and we added it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So 40 times 5 is $200. All right, so that is all of our total amounts. And most of them are right where they need to be for the end of the month, starting to going into February. So all of our bills have exactly how much they need to be paid on for February. And then all of our groceries and miscellaneous categories right through here for the fixed expense. For our variable expenses are just right. So, but that is all on our paycheck breakdown here. So we have our paycheck breakdown. We did our weekly check-in, which we didn't spend too much more. And then we put the 30 from our gas into the car, which was 20, and 10 towards the credit card. All right, and then that's that, and then that's everything. We have laid down our last paycheck for January, and we did our last weekly check-in for January, and then we are going to be moving into February. So I hope that y'all like and subscribe to my channel. I'm sorry that I had to re-record this and y'all didn't get to see me fill in all the numbers and things. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye now.